DMT.
Gå legg deg igjen, Bonnie.
Kolla det som skjer för alla.
Jo, men det var bare sånn.
Hej tjejen!
Nå er det bare klopp.
Jag gjorde det.
Ja.
Jag kloppade.
Ja,
Hæ?
du gjorde det. Kloppa igjen, da.
Nej!
Du er ute etter det. Max ikke. Du er ute etter de spikesene.
Trevor, nej Trevor. Tyrone.
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 Tyrone. That's what I want.
God Tyrone.
Gabagool.
Oh wait, Tyrone.
So, Freddie wanted to have a real talk. You want to talk about it, Freddie?
Perfect stammer det.
Freddie!
What's in my ear?
Freddie wanted to have a real talk, and now he's getting licked in his ear. Not by me,
Yeah,
by Bounty.
for once. Make it not licking my ear. Det ligger helt.
Gå og legg dere. Gå og legg dere. Gå og legg deg, Bonnie.
Har du begynt?
Ja. So we've started.
Okay. Hello, hello.
We thought actually we would have a little conversation about how do you pronounce it in English? Fosterlust? Lustfast?
Loose and firm.
Loose and firm stuff.
Oh, it's just miscellaneous.
Yeah, this is our setup for the Condor video we filmed. I don't know if this is coming up before or after, but this is our tripod because Freddie. That's the reason. And then, so the tripod is a pole.
Yeah. I forgot the tripod at home.
Yeah, it happens. It's happened before.
Yeah, it was just there with everything else, and I just picked up everything else and I went.
But it works though, as long as it's calm and Max is not here. It stays in place, so it works. It just made a pole.
So, anyways, what we were thinking is, since we're out here, we have some equipment.
And we did the review, and it's a small knife, so it went fast.
And it's just too damn good of a day to go back. So why not film something else?
Yeah.
But which channel was this? Was this a Subminus? For the Subminus channel? Or is uploading this to Forest?
I'm confused myself about these two channels. But this could go either way, I guess. It probably should be on Subminus, but it's Fire and Steel related.
Yeah, but let's do it on Subminus so we can say that we have at least uploaded something
Okay.
in the recent
Yeah,
years, in the recent decades.
So welcome to Subminus, I guess. And 4 minutes into the video.
4 minutes already?
Yeah.
No,
I think we started at 2 minutes. Or at least you guys will see it around that. Yeah, so we have this story, I guess. Story?
Story.
We have the story, I guess.
Yes.
About, so me and Freddie likes movies, and we buy a lot of movies. Always buying. I think I own about over 3,000 DVDs and Blu-rays original.
Mm.
So we collect movies.
And we like to talk about movies.
Yeah. And we have a pretty similar outlook at movies, I guess. We have similar taste, I guess you could say. Anywho, so I think, so we were at this store called Platekompaniet, and they usually have this 3 for $20 or 5 for $30, $30, 5 for $30, and just both, whatever it's called. And so we usually pick up movies that way, but it's hard to find movies now and then. At least for me it is. So I kept recommending this film Snowpiercer to Freddie. And I think I did that like 3 or 4 times until you bought it. And And yeah, you can probably tell the rest.
Yeah, so I finally watched the movie. It's the short synopsis is
It's Captain America versus the Rock.
Chris
No, wait,
something. What's he called?
Chris Cornell.
I'm definitely sure it's not Chris Cornell. Oh, it's Captain America. I don't.
Yeah,
remember
it's Captain
it.
America. Chris something.
The fuck did it? Whatever. Yeah. So Captain America is on this train. The world has gone to shit because pollution, and for some fucked up reason, they found out the humankind will survive on a train which runs 24/7.
By the way, is this a spoiler thing? Are you
No,
gonna spoil?
not really. It's this you can read on the back of the.
It's a
the cover.
synopsis.
Yeah, it's a synopsis. So.
Max, pass. Try.
Sida? Ja, sen. Nej, jo. So, Chris Cornell, no, Chris Tucker.
Ooh.
Is on this train.
For fuck's sake! Max, pass! Hei! Pass! Gå bort. Nei, slutt med det. Ja, det er jo deg hele tida. Gå bort. Nei. Nå blir det bånd snart. Så pass, Max! Pass, kom her. Gå bort.
So, I'm gonna continue because I'm professional. Captain America is on this train, and there are classes on this train. There's some bomb class, and there's master race
class?
Yeah, master race class in the front. Anyways, the movie makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I'm not gonna go into detail because spoiler, I guess. So I watched the movie. I meet Snake the next day, and I say to him that this movie is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen.
Which is not. It cannot be. But yeah.
So yeah. So you go home, Snake. And what happened?
Yeah, so I'm confused by it because I thought I remembered it was good. I do remember there were some weird things, but I thought it was good. So okay, but I couldn't remember, and as he talked about the movie on the drive, I didn't quite remember everything he talked about. So I went home, and then my girl said that we hated it. I just asked her, "Do you remember us seeing Snowpiercer?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Did we not like that movie?" "No, you hated it," and she hated it too. And I was like, "What?" Why did I recommend it for Freddie? I don't understand. I think Freddie hates on it a bit too much. I don't know. I have to see it again, but I guess I didn't like it.
Okay, I can tell you why I hated it. This is spoiler. So if you're going to watch Snowpiercer, skip ahead to another channel and watch their content. First of all, they're on a train. The world has frozen down completely. It's like everyone's dead because of cold. And the solution to that is travel fast, which everyone knows. If you're in a wind, there we go.
But was it not some energy stuff?
There's problem, yeah, but it's never explained how this train is continually driving about, and it's for like what is it, 70 years or something?
I cannot participate in this review thing because I can't remember shit.
I think it's
movie.
50 years because Ed Harris isn't 90 years old, and he's the leader of this train.
What, so Ed Harris is
Ed Harris is the villain.
He's the Playboy guy.
Is the Playboy guy? Yeah, you got this
Hugh
red
Hefner.
red
Yeah.
robe, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Hefner. Yeah.
That's the first thing. The world has frozen down, and they travel on the surface in a train going like 500 miles per hour, which should make everything 10 times as cold as it is necessary. Also, there's this class system inside the train among the humans. So as I said, there's a bomb race at the back, which is poor and gets served.
It's a metaphor for the world, though, right?
There's
probably.
probably a shit metaphor for something. But
It's not a shit metaphor. It's a metaphor, though.
It's a
It
shit
is.
metaphor.
Is it?
Because there's mostly I hate it because of this the theme cars, you know.
Yeah,
There's
the
a-
Terry Gilliam style.
There's a car with a sauna. The entire car is a sauna, and there's a nightclub,
I remember.
and there's no toilets,
No,
and no
that was
showers.
the pet peeve of Freddy's, that there wasn't any toilets on the train. That is so weird. But
Yeah, but
okay.
where does his master race take a shit?
But you never see that in movies, dude. Only in like drug addict movies like
No.
Romper Stomper or Train Spotting and shit.
Yeah, but you can picture there's a toilet in a house.
Yeah, but maybe
In
they
this-
passed that door and you
The
couldn't
train
see
is
it.
like 4 meters wide. And
Yeah,
you
but
should see the
right
toilet.
behind the camera, there's a toilet.
That's always a toilet.
There's a toilet. I don't know. I can't judge a movie on toilets, on the amount of them.
Oh,
But-
I'm probably being a bit harsh.
I think you're being harsh on it, but I do agree because I have heard what he said, and as I have remembered certain things, there are things that don't make no sense. Also, there are these things that kind of annoy me. The shooting scene while it's going in the circles,
Oh yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird that you can see that long, and also it makes no sense.
yeah, because the train is going like a mile wide turn going down something, a bridge of some kind. And these two guys, Captain America. No, it's not Captain America. It's the other guy. I think.
That
The-
Japanese guy.
Probably. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But they're trying to shoot each other a mile over with is it a gun? Handgun or something? It's not a rifle, I think.
I can't remember, as I said.
And they just shoot. Pew! Also, it's so dumb. And and they actually hit the window where they're standing, so the glass breaks, and they're just eyeballing each other a mile away, while the train is, of course, going, and it's really stupid. And there's a bunch of stuff I hated. I guess the why I hate it is because there's one thing that just annoys you at the start maybe, and then you just start to notice all this
Yeah, I
dumb fuckery going on everywhere in the movie.
usually if I'm gonna review a movie, recommend it, I have to see it several times. And then I'm not talking popcorn movies like the bullshit ones, the Transformers and shit, because that doesn't fucking matter. You know what they are. But Snowpiercer is, I guess, it's a conundrum because it has that stylish Terry Gilliam thing going on, where that Tilda Swinton is complete lunatic and she looks the part. I think she did a good job. I remember
Yeah,
that.
Tilda Swinton did a good part.
So I think it has that artsy style of it, but it just doesn't
It doesn't
compare with the
make-
rest, and it doesn't put together a good product because of it.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
But the thing is, it's a hard movie.
But there's more. I have more. I'm not finished with.
About the movie.
Yeah. So there's still I'm spoiling this movie like hell. Captain America and his crew of ragtag fugitives gets they get their hands on some weapons. I seem to remember.
Axes and
Yeah, so they get
stabby
forward.
Shanks.
They're locked in the back, but they break through and get forward. They
Wait,
start going forward in the
Who's
train.
the machinist?
The wheelchair guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Hurt, John Hurt. I
Yeah,
think.
John Hurt. Spoiler alert: he dies. As always.
Yeah, and also he's a traitor of some
In every
for
movie.
some reason. But anyways, they get forward and they get to the food producing car.
Yeah, because they eat these Jello cubes.
Yeah, black Jello cubes, and one of them looks into this big machinery thing that makes this black Jello thingies, and it turns out to be made of insects. Oh! And I remember thinking, you do realize we're soon eating insects, all of us, in the real world, right? Because meat
well,
and
not-
cows are destroying the atmosphere and stuff.
But I do believe that. But I do believe. Max, ikke. Gå bort. Gå og legg deg. I do believe that soon is the wrong wording. But still, yeah. Also, Asia eats insects, and so does Europe. It's not a big
Yeah.
fucking deal.
But the guy is gagging and making a big scene out of it.
So I thought they ate babies.
That's what I was expecting. Because they come in the back and take, the master race comes at the back of the cars and take
The
children. So I thought, okay, they're eating the children.
Yeah.
They mash them up. And,
That would be so much better.
It would have made more sense because I don't know what's wrong with insects.
There's nothing wrong with insects.
And what else did I rage on? There's of course the ending, which was completely idiotic. So,
Yeah, it's a metaphor ending, isn't it?
you the metaphors.
Yeah, but you look at it like that, I think.
What's
I
the
think a metaphorical movie.
but what's the metaphor for the two survivors?
They're of a different race and gender, right?
Yeah, there's a black kid and a Asian girl,
Yeah.
which is I guess 6 years older than the kid, or something. They are the only survivors because the train, of course, wrecks on some avalanche and a bomb and stuff. They are in the middle of nowhere. It turns the planet is a bit warmer, but it's still frozen.
Yeah, but wasn't there a thing where they've discovered that it's warming up?
Yeah, the Asian key guy, you know, the druggist,
Yeah.
drug addict. He had seen this plane in the snow, which was slowly thawing. Every year they passed by this place, but I mean it's still,
It could take years.
yeah, they're still in the and they're not like at sea level when the train wrecks. They're high fucking up in the mountains, and there are two survivors. So
We will eat their babies. I guess.
it's just like, so it's a metaphor for Adam and Eve, I guess.
Yeah, I do believe it's a metaphorical thing. It has that feel, that ending feel, that bullshit religion thing. But I do believe that if you're not in the right mood of the movie, this is how Freddy will feel when he sees the movie. When he comes to me in the morning next, and hasn't slept all night because he's agitated about the movie, and then he just complains. But I do obviously agree with him, since I've said I've hated it. I just didn't remember I hated it. And it's probably for around the same reasons, but still, it's not that bad. I do not believe it's that bad. You can say
Your problem now is that I pointed out every single shit fact about this movie. So when you watch it tomorrow night, you are,
Me?
Yeah, you're going to hate it just
I'm
as
going
much
to
as
say
I.
Annihilation. No, I think you can't judge Snowpiercer on. I don't know. I'm confused by it because it keeps getting these great scores somewhere,
Oh yeah.
and it also gets into these YouTube videos like the great movies you missed of 20 whatever year it came out, and I find that weird because if I didn't like it and you didn't like it, I'm not saying we're like the formula of great movies, but I think people misunderstand the movie. I think people, they see that weird Terry Gilliam style thing and they just think,
Is it made by Terry Gilliam?
no, but it's it has that style, that Terry Gilliam style, that crazy weird.
I don't see it, but you could be right. I'm not going to.
Well, when you look at
discuss
Tilda Swinton and you come into a train cart with all them collars and just people in togas swinging about, that's Terry Gilliam. That's that weird ass bullshit, which it takes it from this reality into another one. Kind of, why would there be that, you know? Unless it's a metaphor for something, you know? So I think that for me that's a Terry Gilliam thing. Probably many directors do the same. Or several directors do. I know Luc Besson has done that a little bit over the years, but Terry Gilliam, it's the first thing that comes to mind with me with Snowpiercer in those particular cars. The rest doesn't matter. But yeah, Snowpiercer, go watch it. It's great. I told Fred it was great, and he bought it. He probably has 2 copies of it as well. Moron keeps buying.
Probably.
Lately, you've been really bad at that.
No.
He buys online and then he buys it hard copy before. No, it doesn't even matter if it hasn't arrived at your house. You'll buy it nevertheless. It's just laying on
Not
your
that
on your living room table, and you still buy it. You saw it last night, and you buy it.
I have 2 copies of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but there are several more.
Have you seen Wonder Woman?
No, I have not.
I have seen the Wonder Woman.
I don't.
She was a wonder to behold.
I think the last Marvel movie I watched was Thor 1, or maybe
Iron Man.
Iron Man 2. I don't know which one of those came out.
No, I don't
Probably
know.
Thor came out later than Iron Man 2, I guess.
No.
But there's so many, and I find Captain America to be the most ridiculous superhero ever. I fucking hate him. I don't want to see those bullshit movies. I think there are many stupid superheroes, and I get why, because in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, they kind of were made for different suspicious reasons, like the Cold War and whatever product you wanted to sell and all that bullshit. But he's fucking dumb. That shit's dumb. He has a shield. That shit's dumb. Fucking dumb. I mean, Thor really. The comic book Thor is like very weird, but it has that Asgardian feel, Viking feel, blonde hair, and for some reason angel wings on the helmet. I don't get it. It makes me feel like Asterix and Obelix, that kind of stuff more. But I do find that the first Thor movie was kind of funny. It had a lot of laughs. When he wanted to ride the dog and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found that to be an okay movie. But I own all the Captain America movies and Iron Man and Avengers and all that bullshit. I just think that it feels like Freddie talked about that Daredevil bullshit the other day. The series on Netflix. I haven't seen that, but he has. But when you're trying to Jimmy Shoo something in, you just want to Jimmy in something. Okay, so we want to do a Punisher series now, so we base our season 2 Daredevil on Frank Castle, whereas Frank Castle is more interesting than Daredevil because we're making a Punisher series. And the same things happens with the Marvel movies. It's just the Expendables. They just bring all these fucking guys into it, and it confuses the fuck out of me. And mixing the universe, I don't believe in that. I think that's stupid, mixing all these universes. Where does Punisher fit in with Thor?
Have they been in the same?
No, but
same
Iron Man
movies?
and Punisher has.
Yeah.
Well, not in the newer movies, but in comic book, yeah. And Captain America and Punisher. So then you would assume Hulk and...
Yeah. Tell you the truth, I'm not very... I don't know much about this universe.
It doesn't matter, but it's... I don't like... I feel like the movies are being watered out. It's like the Suicide Squad. It's like Captain Boomerang, and who the fuck was the other names? Why do you need all those characters when you give just a few of them each, a few minutes each? When there are, although I don't like Will Smith, he has an interesting character, and obviously the main character, and then you have Harley Quinn. Just give the time to those. There's no need for Captain Boomerang.
And then there's Jared Leto. I did not like his Joker.
No, me
After
neither.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Are you singing? Jared Leto, stop advertising your band. No, I didn't like Suicide Squad either.
Nobody did. Nobody in this entire fucking world liked Suicide Squad. What a bullshit movie that was. Oh my god.
And what a potential wasted, I think.
Is
When
it?
you- yeah, because you had all this good guy superhero movies,
But
then
they're
you have
shit too.
yeah, sure, but but you have the chance to do something similar but really different. Have a PG 13? What's the 18?
R-rated.
R-rated.
An R-rated movie.
Do it
you
like,
do not want PG-13
yeah.
because they already are.
Yeah, sure. But do it like Dread, that style,
Yeah, I do agree.
something like that.
But I think the problem is if you're gonna make those movies, you have to make them really humorous and shit, and that's fine, I guess, because which is the one criticism I have for the Batman movies by Christopher Nolan is that they're very serious. I don't mind, they're great movies, but they're very, very serious. But Batman can be a serious character. He is a serious anti-hero, as Punisher is. You can't really make those light-toned, right?
No, probably.
But you can make Thor and Iron Man and these stupid jackholes funny because they're stupid.
yeah, and that's
Yeah,
where they
make no
went
sense.
correct with the third Thor movie, I think.
I haven't seen that one, but I heard you said.
I
but I
liked it because it was really humorous.
yeah, humorous and over the top as fuck. See, you do that, you do it right. But then you have the Avengers. Now, I saw the first Avengers. No, I did not. Yes, I did. I can't remember. It's shit. Anywho, Suicide Squad has the potential, if they cut down on all those guys. It's one thing that there are 4 or 5 of them, but who was the 2 other people that didn't have names that were caught in the
The
beginning?
lizard face guy.
No, he was here all the way, but there were 2 other
Okay.
people, and then there was that samurai girl,
Indian guy.
Indian guy,
Yeah, there was an Indian guy, wasn't it?
probably. But I mean, they're faceless.
The dude who dies.
Yeah, faceless people just dying.
Yeah.
And that's what they're there for. Why use up time in the movie? We do not care about these characters. They're dumb. Do you care about them? If he dies now, you have no emotion towards that. So what's the point? Just don't do it. Use the time in the movie to establish character building on the others
Yeah.
instead of fucking. And that's the problem. Who directed that movie? Was it Zack Snyder? No, I don't know. Zack Snyder didn't do that. He did that Sucker Punch movie.
Oh yeah.
And to be fair, I didn't hate that movie. I think it got a lot of hate because it's a popular something, a hentai thing or
Okay. I really
something.
don't know.
Is it not? Is it not Japanese?
I know it's something about punching.
Sucker punching women. I don't know. Anyway, let's turn out about movies.
Yeah.
So where's your real talk, boy?
Is this not a real talk?
Is this real talk? He's hating on Snowpiercer, Bonnie. Does not like the piercing of the snow.
The pierce, no, the snow. Yeah. So let's talk about some serious stuff.
Okay.
The Israel-Palestinian
Conflict.
conflict.
Have you seen my new watch, by the way? Fuck it.
Who haven't? It's you can notice it from the moon.
It's ginormous.
Here it is.
Come on. The bulldozer is a coming.
Here it is.
Rolig, Max,
I can
rolig.
hear him coming.
Maybe should we ask questions to the viewers, the few viewers of Sup Minus? I think we have like 4. So what movies did you like, and did you like Snowpiercer? And if you did, you have to tell Freddy why.
Do you like superhero movies? Are people getting tired of the constant stream of superheroes? Because you now have what's coming up. Black Panther is out.
Christ.
You got Waterman, Aquaman.
Shazam?
Shazam, yeah. Is that the guy from that comedy spy TV show? Isn't it? Chuck. I've seen some
is it
pictures.
really?
I've
Oh,
seen some
okay.
pictures, and the outfit looks really ridiculous. But it's probably true to the comic, I guess.
Yeah. And then you have probably a
And
new
it's
Ant-Man.
beefed up.
Is he?
Yeah, Ant-Man 2. coming.
Is it?
Or is it out?
I don't know.
And you have
No, it's coming. It's that wasp girl thing, whatever. Is it not?
yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah. Which was a mediocre 90s metal band.
Wasp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
But
WASPT.
I think I saw a list of all these super. There are so many, man. They are really milking this shit.
Yeah.
And how they're gonna put all those together, that's. I wonder.
And so DC Comics is also getting on the bandwagon.
Yeah, with the Justice League thing.
I haven't seen that one.
No, me neither. But I can't watch. I haven't seen Batman versus Superman yet. And I'm a huge
I
Batman
have.
fan, but I'm not. I hate Superman. You know. A lot of people wonder why, and I just say, you know,
What?
when you have a superhero that can turn back time, you really done fucked up.
Yeah, but that's the problem with
Movies, I guess.
but Superman in particular, because they did that in the 80s
Yeah.
movies, and so it just sticks.
Yeah, he just
didn't.
sticks, and he can breathe in space, and it's just fucking. Everything's weird. It's really weird. I don't get it. It's Superman is almighty. There's no point. What the fuck is point? Who can beat that?
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, this
is-
guy, this guy with this normal dude. That he can do it. He's in prison, so police caught him, but he's smarter and better than Superman. What the fuck? What is going on here? It's so dumb, so fucking dumb. It's like Snowpiercer.
Yeah,
All the snow.
you're correct. It is like Snowpiercer.
I don't know. I just think I saw that new Superman thing with Michael Douglas.
What?
What's his name again?
Who?
The man from Uncle.
Oh, the Superman actor?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
D. Schneider. Let's call him that.
No.
I didn't mind that movie, I think, but it was just another origin story, which they've done plenty of. And it's the third origin story, right? Superman.
It's the third?
Is not.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Christopher Reeves, and then you had that.
because you had the
End of 90s, beginning of 2000s, mid 2000s maybe.
yeah.
And then I guess you have Smallville, which is just continuous fucking origin story, which never ends.
And you had the Dean Kane TV series.
Isn't that Smallville?
No.
Dean Kane, who's that?
Dean Kane. And the Lois Lane lady from Desperate Housewives. Terry Hatcher.
Yeah.
That was a series. I used to watch that when I came home from school.
Christ. That sounded bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad when I was young.
No, but it's like 18.
Yeah.
And Airwolf. It was amazing back in the 80s. But it's so shit now, man.
Mm.
It's so shit. It's to burn energy.
Right here.
So this movie turned out great. Also, I think we need to spit at something else.
Okay.
Did you see Black Panther, by the way?
Not yet. I will buy it.
Yeah, me too. I'll probably not see
It got really good reception, did it?
Well, it's probably a great movie. I just haven't seen any of the other movies. My problem, though, is I can't see all these movies because I have to see them in a chronological way, I guess. Do I not? Since they keep introducing
know.
and being intertwined in each other, it's fucking weird.
I don't think you need to.
Do
be
I
honest.
not need to?
No.
But
But just cameos usually.
yeah, but if I watch the Avengers 1 and I haven't seen Captain America,
Because
and-
Black Panther is in Avengers, maybe.
yeah, it's in the new one. The
No, but he's been. I've seen him before in someone.
in cameo.
Oh, it's Civil War,
Yeah,
the Captain
Avengers
America movie. I think.
Is Civil War not Avengers?
No.
It's Captain America,
Captain
the third
America.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the first one, and whatever. But what? What?
I like that we are talking about superhero movies, which you hate, and I watch them because I love sci-fi.
True, but great sci-fi movies though.
Yeah, I like the.
That's a
effects.
good one. But these aren't sci-fi.
They're not.
I don't.
They're real. Are the superhero real?
No, but if you use that definition, in my opinion, then well,
Superman, save me! I'm in stress here.
I think there's a lot of sci-fi movies. No, they're superhero movies. They're not sci-fi.
What about
Batman is not sci-fi.
Cloverfield? Have you seen that? The third?
first one?
No, the third one.
No, I have not.
Cloverfield Project or something. The Netflix one,
It's not called that.
is it? Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah, it's always a paradox. Everything is a paradox.
Yeah.
But no, but I haven't seen that 10 Feet Lane to Cloverfield either. I don't know what it's called. That number 2. Cloverfield Feet Boulevard.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
I don't know.
Cloverfield 10 Lane.
Yeah, with
John Goodman
yeah.
and
I want to see
Elizabeth
that one. I
something.
think that is going to be a good movie actually. Because I like John Goodman. Although it
John
does-
Goodman is owning that movie.
yeah, because when he's a bad guy, he's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
He's always really scary
He's
as a
really
bad
scary
guy.
in that one.
I mean, he was even scary. Well, not scary, but a really good bad guy in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou as well. He's
yeah.
always when he is supposed to portray. Everyone look at John Goodman as a really nice. I've heard at least he's a really nice guy, off set, and he's a very family character. But when he's at his peak, man, that's when he's a bad guy. He's amazing at that. So I think he's going to be good in that one. I'm going to watch it soon.
It's a bit weird, but I liked it.
But that's not Abraham's though.
No. I saw
Someone
only
else.
the first one. I'm not sure Abrams directed the first one either, or if he just produced.
Oh, he did write, produce,
Yeah.
but I do hysst. Ask mig även pinne. Slut. Hysst.
Stick!
Hej, slut.
Jesus. I'm getting deaf.
Det er flyan.
Du må spore opp flyene sine.
Ja, ja.
Flyene er bra.
Stoppa filmen nå. Den er jo bare 40 minutter lang nå.
Are we wrapping things up, Snake? Are we wrapping?
Yeah, Snowpiercer.
Back to
Go
Snowpiercer.
buy it.
You're taking the full round now.
Yeah, I want to talk about Dark Tower. Because
Jesus.
I've read some Dark Tower when I was younger. I have not in 20 years probably. And Freddy has finished almost the entire series.
No, I've done it.
He's finished the series, the book series by
I
Stephen
think
King.
I read it 6 months ago or something.
Yeah. And then comes this movie with Matthew Mahoney and and Idris Elba
Yeah.
and some kid. Fucking movie, man. He hasn't seen it, and he's going to. He's gonna buy
Hell
the
no!
4K steelbook version.
Yeah, I can buy the 4K version. I don't have a 4K player.
4K
so
steelbook.
it's gonna sit well in my shelf.
But that movie, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but oh my god, that is the epitome of how not to do movies based on series. How not to do a book series that is probably around 10,000 pages long into 1.5 hour of bullshit. This is not how to do it.
I don't understand the why you adapt a book like that. Because the fans of the book will hate it. I guess. I don't know. Maybe someone probably likes it.
No, no fans of the books like
No,
it.
but I read some of the IMDb reviews, and there's both kinds, unless I mistake it for Snowpiercer now. But it's like I'm guessing the people who have read the book, like me, hates the movie because you don't get to see your favorite book in movie form. And people who haven't read the book will probably not like it.
No,
because
yeah, but that's the point though, because it's so boring and mediocre. There's no point to it.
Mm.
I haven't read the book. I read the first book, yeah, but that's so long ago. But that doesn't matter if I read the first one because I haven't read the whole thing anyway.
Mm.
But the point is, if you're gonna make a movie based on a series and you know you're not gonna make it true to the books, why not just call it something else?
Mm.
Why do you adapt the Dark Tower theme and everything? You just call it the I don't know, the blue skyscraper or something. It's because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to offend fans and to make a shitty movie that the mainstream market doesn't care about.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense. And they do that a lot. I do believe, like the Conan movie with Momoa. Now I found Momoa to be a good Conan. I
Yeah.
think he fit that bronze muscles. He had the look. I felt like they really nailed Conan in him. But then again, why are you going to make an original story? Why can't you? There are so many books and also so many magazines with great stories. Just adapt those. No, we're making our own shitty story, which is really shit. And fuck, man, I don't know. It's
It's like they have to pay some screenwriter to adapt it.
dude, I would love to know what goes on behind the scenes of a movie, in where lobbyism and shit like that. Because we know producers for a fact will. If there's not a love story in it, they won't fund you. Straight fact. They're not going to fund you.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, but I wonder. Well, like Annihilation, I haven't seen it, but the stories you hear, man, are scary.
About what went on behind the scenes?
Yeah, because when you think about when producers say, "Well, people aren't smart enough for this movie," no, you aren't, Mr. Dumbass Fuckface,
Yeah.
but everyone else is.
Because that was the there was a producer who felt that Natalie Portman's character was
Too smart.
and strong and stuff.
Yeah.
Was intense or something, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
It makes no fucking sense.
I'm no feminist at all.
No, we don't like feminists. But the thing is,
But
we do react to when.
I meet women, and they are like Natalie Portman in that movie, I guess. It's not like I'm thinking, oh my god, she's wielding an M4 and stuff. What?
Well, women can wield M4s.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the.
No, I haven't seen it, but as I said, that is fucking scary. And at least when you see the reviews and what that movie gets, it carries on its own. It's carried by female female protagonists.
Yeah.
And they do well, and the movie is good. And there's this fuckface moron that they probably ruined the marketing for the movie because of it. And I feel like that man should be hung out by full name and address.
I think it is.
Yeah, and he
Name at least.
yeah, you should just continue hanging him out because you're a dickhead. You're a fucking dickhead. I get it. You should have a say. It's your money, but just fuck off, man. You fucking dumbass fuck. And I'm gonna say American because I fucking guarantee it.
Yeah.
You fucking moron.
But it's really really weird that one guy can make such a fuck up out of it that it just ends up at Netflix.
Yeah, because they destroy marketing. You're not gonna get any. And people for some reason keep judging movies upon views, which makes no fucking sense either. To be honest, it's a way to tell if a movie is good or not, but not really. I think the Transformers movies are established examples of shitty movies that gross a lot of money. And and it makes no. There, it doesn't mean people. We need both. We need good movies and we need shitty movies. By all means, I own so many Italian slasher movies and bullshit D movies and redneck zombies and what goddamn Snowpiercer. And there are so many movies that are shit, but we need them too. But I feel like there's an oversaturation of superhero movies and these dumbass Transformers movies. And when a movie like Annihilation comes out, it's just being struck down.
Yeah, I'm not saying Annihilation is the pinnacle of movie making though. It's a good movie, but it's not like 10 out of 10 for me. But still, the producer guy that just fucked the advertisement thing up, it wasn't called for at all. It's a good movie. It could have done very well in the cinemas,
Yeah,
as far as I
so
can
too.
tell at least.
And it's probably a movie that will stand up through time as well, I think. I haven't seen it again, but it feels like a movie that you can pick it up in 7-8 years and see it again, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, and that means it has its spot in cinema. And it should not be on TV. Well, it should be on TV, but it should also be on the cinemas.
Yeah, it's better than Snowpiercer.
Yeah. Was Snowpiercer on there? Yeah, probably.
In the
Is
cinemas?
it a French movie? I think it's a French movie.
Snowpiercer? Could be. I don't know. Is Luc Besson?
No. It cannot be. Leon.
Luc Besson.
Or Lemox.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with the Transformers type movies.
Popcorn movies.
But the problem is that they are funded like hell in comparison with other. I don't know.
Yeah, they get all the money for CG, while lower
Yeah.
movies with better stories.
And advertisements.
Yeah, and lower movies with better story, better characters, just a better everything. No.
I can't believe they're still making that Fast and the Furious shit show.
I have seen
Jesus.
half of Fast and Furious 1, and none of the
I
others.
saw the.
I'm proud of that shit.
I've seen like 2, 3 maybe.
I don't get it. I just do not get them. And I like Smokey and the Bandit in these chase movies. I don't mind them, and these old movies with Steve Martin and shit. But I don't. I don't. Oh, it comes down to the dumbed down the bullshit.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And I can enjoy some of those movies, but I'd rather. What's another mediocre movie I've seen lately? It's been many. but they're at least they are they have character. I feel like Transformers and the superhero movies, they have no character. They're just
Here's my comparison. You want to hear my comparison, Nick?
comparison.
It's a comparison. And then the camera away.
What comparison is it?
Are we handhelding now? Action camming.
What's the comparison of what? What are you comparing? First of all,
Girls.
and Transformers.
No. Yeah. Also Transformers. You have a because I like the elements of
Ghostbusters.
Fast and Furious. Shut
Okay.
up. Shut up. I like car movies. I like the action. Yeah, that's about what I can get up.
Yeah, but
Pretty.
you're not a snob.
No. I like the movies you said, Smokey and the Bandit and stuff. But I feel like those movies are like a girl. You know those girls who have painted eyebrows? They have a thick layer of grout.
Grout.
Isn't that a word for it? Like,
Well, like Norwegian.
leveling.
Leveling grout.
Whatever.
I do not believe.
You know what I
grout is
mean.
a
You
word.
know, over
kraut is a word?
over makeup, over makeup, over maked up.
Over maked up. Wearing too much makeup.
Yeah. Everyone has seen them. You shave off the eyebrows, to paint them back on, skewed.
It's like a Picasso painting up.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
and that's the comparison with the Fast and Furious Transformers movies. They're so shallow. They're so extremely shallow.
Yeah, that's the word. That's
Everything
the
is
word.
about the look. I'm imagining the director going on like this. Everything is like this. Yeah, but Vin Diesel, we have to say that scene doing this.
Yeah.
Every scene has to.
Yeah, I think that's probably true as well. It's that word, word shallow. It's so important because they are so shallow. The character build up is strong guy, black guy, white girl, Latina girl, Asian girl, can't drive, dies. It's just all fucking shit. Shallow, stereotypical bullshit.
Yeah.
And they create drama from nothing. Usually you'll see that in movies where the drama just springs out of nowhere. You have that staple thing in every fucking romantic comedy where boy meets girl, fight, walk away from each other, comes back together. Why does that have to be in every fucking movie? That staple is shit, predictable and boring. Stop it.
And
it's not real.
And every time it's I told you about this Daredevil thing. Daredevil and a woman, woman one, or getting together. They're kissing and dates and stuff. And then Daredevil gets into a fight
With her?
on the same team with Elektra. Nice one.
Okay.
So Elektra gets stabbed or something, and Daredevil takes Elektra home. He has this old guy in his house for some reason that fixes Elektra, and Elektra is in his bed. And of course, woman number one comes storming in the door and sees Elektra in the bed. It's in Daredevil's bed, of course. And
There will be no questions asked, drama!
yeah, and Daredevil actually says, "Can I explain this?" And and thus, and the earth cameth from snake's arse. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, so Daredevil actually says to this date woman number one girl, "Can I explain this?" And she says, "No, there's nothing to explain." What? I know Elektra's there, right? And that's kind of suspicious. But there's an old guy next to her. Did they have a fucking threesome? No, they did not. I can promise you.
Oh, I love that movie. It's that.
And she, unfortunately, just storms out. And now it's just like this drama every time Daredevil meets this girl.
But there are even worse examples. At least he said, "Can I at least explain?" Sometimes in movies, it's quite obvious that nothing has happened, and still the guy will say, "What? Just say it like it is, you dumb shit."
Yeah.
And then the girl goes, and then she leaves because fucking staple drama. And producers in Hollywood, and this is a Hollywood thing. You won't see these shit in any other movie, any other countries. Maybe some mainstream movies in those countries, but this is a Hollywood thing for sure. This staple drama, this boy meets girl, leaves, comes back together because of misunderstanding. So the deep thing about all these is communication is key.
Yeah.
But we don't need to see that movie. See, we get oversaturated by that at work and shit like that. Just let me relax with a movie. And I do believe that everyone I know, and I know a lot of people that are casual movie, they don't own a single movie, they just like movies. They're casual, right? Mainstream casual. They don't get Evil Dead 2, they like Transformers. Even they don't like that.
Yeah.
So why does it exist?
Lazy screenwriting, I guess.
Yeah.
Script
Shallow, lazy screenwriting. It's copy pasting. You just actually, the story is the same, you just switch actors.
Yeah, because it's like we need drama here, so we just copy paste drama.
But guess what, people? We're not. If we're bored, if you think you made us a movie for a 2 hour long movie, and you're afraid we're getting bored 1 hour down the line, so you have to create weird drama, then you failed in the first hour.
Mm.
You make it. A movie doesn't have to be all explosions and bullshit. Then you have to build character and have dialogue. And I think that's the hardest thing in Hollywood. They can't do that. They either remake movies or they just, well, makes the same movie, I guess. Remake, but not in the sense of a remake, but in like, there's no, they don't new themselves in any way.
And no one, I hope, I speak for everyone when I say, stop making remakes that's called exactly the same as the original movie. I hate remakes, this remake wave coming out of Hollywood these days, but it's just dumb that they just have the same name as the original still.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so, yeah. It's like they're re-sparking everything. Fucking Christ!
Bonnie sånn sound. I do agree. I think, and also timeline movies. How to fit things into a timeline.
How's that?
Well, when they not remake but sequels and prequels.
Okay.
They don't know how to do timelines.
Do you have an example, sir?
I think there are so many.
Snowpiercer?
No, because there are no sequel or prequel to it. But it's like when you make a sequel and then, oh fuck man, we can't go a third movie because that would be cliche. So let's make a prequel because that's not cliche at all.
Oh, yeah.
And then you create, well, I guess you could say, like Cloverfield is that. It's a 1-2 prequel, right?
Yeah.
So timeline movies, because it's always riddled with holes that are unanswered. And when they try to fill them in, they fill them in the easiest way. And it usually goes bad. That's all I have. Goodbye.
Is this food? Can this be eaten? Hello?
Filming her.
Thus endeth the video. Er vi ferdige da?
Ja. Say your goodbyes. Say your goodbyes.
Am I being killed here?
The power of the cancer compels you. Jesus cancer. Jesus cancer. Det holder i Jesus
Kom om
cancer.
du offender her, men det var ikke helvete små.
I have Jesus cancer in my veins. I have Jesus cancer. Hvorfor synger vi på den sangen nå? Bønner ifra nord, det var du det. Det var du som startet med i bastard.
Det tror jeg var du. Jeg tror det var du.
Nei, det var du.
Jo.
Det er on tape.